Hello once again, everyone. This is Commander Trium. And there's Iron Jaguar. Let's see what they're up to tonight. Okay, so we're continuing our efforts from KOTOV Enterprise and the NLTT 6655 system. We're going to begin right away here with an attempt to contact
incoming hail.
Hello.
Yes?
Oh, there you are. One more time. Hang on here. It's still ringing your voice comms, eh?
Oh, it is? Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Hang on a second. No, I can't stop it. It'll have to stop on its own. Huh. Wow. Yeah, there's some bugs.
I was about to go check out the Guardian ruins if you want to come along.
Yep. I've got a... Well,
Actually, I gotta go to Mean first, because I believe, who'chamacallit gives out submissions for it.
Caller disconnected.
yeah, well,
Ramta.
I've got the XA system is en route to the target. I could meet you in that system. I just wanted to mention before we begin that I upgraded my Diamondback Explorer. It now goes 50 light years. Well, 48.2, I think, was the last count. And that's with some equipment on it. I've got a shield module. And what else have I got? Yeah, 48 light years. And I've got full shields with extra engineering. I've got weapons with some engineering. Of course, there's only 3 of them. This is not a fighter, really. Well, it's probably tougher than a Taipan, but I've also upgraded the thrusters to A class. So I could probably get this thing to go nearly 70 light years.
That's what I was trying to tell you, man. If you wanted to really push your fucking numbers, you easily could.
I mean, that's quite a... I mean, I'm still getting used to this idea of...
God damn it.
Oh, you're under...
You little bastard.
Little interdiction there, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's funny because I was scanning a player chieftain because I thought he might, swoop in and try and pick on the little cobra, but fucking goddamn AI is... So Wing of 3 too, I don't really want to deal with them.
Yeah. Hang on here. I'm just going to pull you up on here. Galaxy map, please. What do we got? And you're headed for Mian.
That's correct. I'm going to go to Phoenix Base.
And there's my cat. Lieutenant Kitty. You're not Commander Fubar. Where are we here? You are also not Commander Nate Dogs. He was one of the other people that was helping me out with Guardian missions at one point. Where the hell are you? You're not even showing up on the map.
Guardian systems?
Well, right now, he's in LHS 283. You are in the Tolan system, I think.
I'm in Maya.
Oh, you're in Maya. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm in Maya.
Well, there's the problem. You're obstructed by all these silly ass, oh, God.
Right?
So you got a black hole in your star system, you know.
Cal munitions. Look at that. The age of massive amounts of reloads is upon us.
Well, you're 316 light years away. However, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jumps.
Wait, auto?
7 jumps is 300 light years. That's just like across the cosmos. It's insane. And it wants me to pick up a fuel scoop. I mean, like, to hell with that. We're not doing that.
What are you talking about?
Fuel scoops.
Yeah, you're gonna need a fuel scoop. We're going pretty far out.
So now I need a fuel scoop. Alright. Well,
You'll definitely need a fuel scoop. Yeah, we're not gonna make it out there and back well, you won't. I'll have a fuel scoop.
Well, I don't know. I can jump quite far, and I've got, like, jumponium. So I can go quite a ways.
I don't know. I hope you don't need a DSS to find these surface ruins.
Well, it certainly doesn't hurt. But, I mean, I've also made my sensors, like, ultra lightweight.
Well, it wouldn't hurt, but I don't have a slot for it.
Oh. I could sacrifice... What the hell can I sacrifice? Because I put... Oh, the docking computer. I can get rid of the docking computer.
Oh, please, for the love of God, throw that away for a DSS.
Yeah, I can get rid of the docking computer and I can get a fuel scoop. That's what I'll do.
Thank God.
I'll just put it in the base here for now, where it's nice and safe, and I can have it later if I want. And, here, let's go over here first. I'm going to pick up some dissidents. I'm going to get my sons to go pick up some, troubleshooters. to go get some dissidents. And we're going to lock them away in a re-education center for a little while. But they'll come out and they'll be loyal citizens again. Happy citizens! Incoming hail. Oh, we got another party here.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I've been trying to talk to you for quite a while, and it hasn't worked. I'm guessing in part because the comm system is buggered. Hello?
No, I got a call yesterday from you, but sometimes I don't have a mic hooked up. Sometimes I'm hanging out with my wife.
Oh, I see. Okay, hang on a second.
It'd be rude.
Hang on a second here. I'm just going to do this. We're going to do an invite to wing. And then now you should be on the speaker with the rest of my wing.
Cool.
And that will happen momentarily. Hello? Hello? Did you get the wing invite?
I did not.
Okay, try again. invite to wing.
Huh.
Did you get it now?
No. Usually it's pretty instantaneous.
That's weird. Here, I'm gonna try disconnecting, and we'll try to invite you to the wing directly. So when you get a wing invite, approve it right away.
And go try and spool it up at the field. But
Hello.
yeah, so I changed it to 10 and 20, so I spooled it to 10, and everything looked good, and then I spooled it to 20, and it's just like, God, even the jump from 10 to 20 was just fucking 20%, man. I'm pretty sure somebody walking by my apartment could hear that fucker whirring.
There we go. Listen, I've invited a friend to join us on the wing. So now both of you should hear each other as well. Can you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't see anybody. Oh, I see somebody, yeah. Ahoy.
Good. This comm system is so buggy. I had, like, unknown to Iron Jaguar, I had Nate Dogs in a separate voice chat. And so I missed part of what you were saying, because suddenly I was talking to
I
Nate
was
Dogs.
chatting to some people in another voice channel too, so it might have just been me rambling, unaware of my mute status.
Oh, this is so strange, though, that, like, it sends you off into, like, talking with other people who you may or may not know. And
Chaff launcher or ECF?
okay, so anyway, we're all going on Guardians
point
missions.
effect. Oh,
That's what we're doing.
Which mission now? There's all this new Guardian stuff, right?
Right, so I'm finishing off one of the 10 million credit old ones. Iron Jaguar's picking up a 30 million credit new one.
I don't know jack about any of them. That's the thing.
And
gotta
he doesn't
figure
know
that out.
anything. Yeah. And I'm in a Diamondback Explorer at the moment, which can jump 50 light years in a shot. So
that's same as mine. I just did the new engineering on my Diamondback and got it up to 50.
Yeah, so that's the same as me. So apparently,
I think I was like 47 before the update. Now I got an extra 3.
yeah, I have to go get a fuel scoop, so that's what I'm doing right this very moment. Because we're going to need a fuel scoop if we're going to go out to the boonies. And I have to sacrifice my docking computer, which Iron Jaguar is very much in favor of because he hates docking computers. So that's.
Well, you won't need a docking computer where you're going.
No, I won't. And I can dock my own ships anyway, so I don't need to have the docking computer. I'm not that much of a piloting invalid.
I've actually got one on my. I'm flying the Type 9 around right now, doing cargo missions. And it's nice to have the docking computer with this thing. You can sit back and get a drink while it does its thing.
Yeah.
The Type 9 is like, it's humongous. It's like the slowest ship in the game.
Yep. Well, there is always a Type 10 if you want your weapons platform, if you want to fly around the starbase from a...
Hey man, Type 9 has 2 Class 8s now, right? Type 9.
Really?
Cargo beast.
Yeah, it's pretty good now. That's why I took it out.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got like an extra 256 tons. It's pretty awesome.
Well, they actually now have cargo missions that are pretty insane, right? Like they've got missions where you have to go get 1,000 cargo of something, and it's like, okay, in my little Diamondback Explorer, I'm not gonna have 1,000.
Those are wing missions. Like you're supposed to team up with another Type 9 or whatever, and do it like that.
Together.
And just team up and haul.
Form a convoy.
Yeah. We got a convoy.
I know it's Donald Trump's dream for us to like recede back into the 1970s when his life was easiest, but it is not my ambition. I want to move forward.
Can we still have the convoy anyway?
Yes,
it's the 80s.
Is it the 80s? I don't know. I always imagined him doing lots of cocaine, so 1970s were...
He wants to relive the 80s.
Yeah. Oh, there's lots of cocaine in the 80s too, actually, so I don't know. I don't know how much cocaine
That's
he did.
true.
I don't think he did that much cocaine because he's far too serious, but he might actually benefit.
Breaker 19.
Okay.
My car, that's not working. The hell?
Okay, engage hyperlight drive.
Why would my
My
car
golly, it's clean, clear
stop working?
Taco Town.
Shit.
What happened?
I'm just getting attacked. Damn.
One hop of 2, crossing the cosmos 76 light years in 15 seconds. This is how to travel. I wish I could get the Python to do this, but it's just not possible. You'll never see a Python jumping 70 light years, I don't think.
Yeah, I wonder how high you could get in a Python.
I've heard stories of people getting Pythons to go 30 light years, never higher.
Okay, and you probably gotta make it kind of a piece of crap to do that.
Yeah, you'd have to ditch all of the modules and get it to weigh next to nothing, and then have, like, you know, the class 6A FSD or something along these lines. Its reactor is a class 7. And it's a good ship if you want to haul short distance cargo, make money, and, you know, carry...
Yeah, I like my Python. It's good to collect materials with.
It's a good general purpose vehicle, but it just does not... It doesn't fit every situation, and one situation it doesn't fit is travel. So I decided I needed to be everywhere in the galaxy at different times, especially these Guardian missions. There'd be lots of moving back and forth between the bubble, or what we call the bubble, and the new bases, which are further out. Oh God, I'm in deep trouble. I think I'm going to be attacked right away here. But that's okay, now I've got big guns on my Diamondback. Well, I've got a frag cannon, a turreted frag cannon, and I've got 2 lasers. About to get a turret laser for free. Class 2D.
I have to run.
Yeah, there we are. Approaching Tanner's settlement in the Plevnik system, the capital of my faction. Why the hell they choose a world like this? It's a toxic, poisonous atmosphere, and they've got a Coriolis starbase around it, and that's the capital. So our
What's your faction?
Panavantal.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna join him next to get the enforcer cannons.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm waiting. I've got to wait another week and 6 days, but I'll get the enforcer cannon at that point. And then I can choose where I'm going to put it exactly. I don't know if it'll go on the Diamondback or if it'll go on the, probably on the Python.
Romeo, India. Please comply with flight regulations as you
No, it's a small.
It's a small cannon?
Yeah.
Well, I can get a pair of them, and I can always stick them on the wingtips of the Python, and then stick 2 of them on the Diamondback as well. I know that the overseers in the in Antal's Utopia regime, the overseers use the enforcer cannons on Diamondbacks. So
Diamondbacks. I mean, you could, but you'd be shorting yourself.
oh, what's that?
Like, it's probably you could use them on a Diamondback, but you'll be putting the class 1 into the class 2 slot. So you'd kind of be shorting yourself.
Maybe, but you get the distance bonus.
But
You can put that on the engineering, dude.
There we go.
As a matter of course, you don't really want to put a size 1 on a size 2. You can easily put a size 2 on and engineer the module to do what you needed to do.
Oh, really? So what is the enforcer cannon good for then?
Small ships.
yeah, small. Like I just got the Chieftain and it has 3 small hard points.
Oh, really?
So I might put it on that.
Okay.
A month from now, that is. I'm unlocking Lee Young Rui. I think it unlocks tomorrow. And then I'm gonna sign up.
Pack hounds, huh?
Well, he's got the
I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, but I didn't have anyone to sign up for, so I might as well get him, hang on to him.
Well, it's more. Signing up with the faction is more than just about the weapons anyway. Like, you do get a salary, you get some of your costs are covered. There are some benefits in Antal's regime if you stay.
300 light years, man.
What? It's only what? It's only 7 jumps in my position. 6 now.
Landing complete.
Oh boy.
Would you like me to come hold your hand?
Would you like me to come shoot up your Diamondback?
I'm just trying to be nice, for goodness sake.
You know what, I'll have you know that I may not be in a Diamondback, but I'm still getting 30 light years in my Cobra, alright? I'm very happy with that.
Oh, you should be.
No, actually, I really want to do the Python again, too. The Python's kind of like it's kind of a mini Anaconda. You can carry fucking everything in that thing.
You can
still be, like, fairly tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Jump
stand...
range isn't too good, though. That's my only complaint.
That's kind of the thing, though, is like I was thinking with the new system, you will squeeze an extra 1 or 2 light years out of it, so it might be more bearable.
Yeah. I wish you could jump, like, 27, but I'm only getting like 22.
Yeah, if you could start pushing 25, even just 25 would be great. But
I can get 20. I've almost got 20 now out of just having the old engineering and everything on it. But
yeah, sub 20 is so painful, though. I've got a couple ships that go sub 20, and it's just
it is painful.
Man, they drag ass.
You have to ship them places.
So you drag an ass from one place to another. Although it doesn't seem to use any more fuel. Well, I guess it is using. It has to be using.
Some of them do.
But it's not.
You can fucking see a ship that uses a lot of fuel. The damn Beluga. I think the thing has like a 128-ton fuel tank. Yeah, that thing guzzles fuel, man.
Yeah, well, it's also the largest passenger liner, but it's a cruise ship in space, let's face it.
It's kind of an odd ship. Not sure what you do with it. I mean...
Well, right now the passengers are kind of... people are starting to complain about the wealth you earn from passenger missions, because unless
they already did, and they already nerfed them pretty hard.
Yeah, and they nerfed them again, and now not as severely, but they did nerf them a little bit, and now people are like bitching nonstop about them, and I don't know. I do carry passengers alongside cargo in my Python because there's bases offer both, but now they offer the new with the new with the new cargo missions that I'm seeing listed there, going back to trade and hauling, you know, grinding by hauling large amounts of crap in your cargo hold, I'm starting to wonder, okay, you know what, maybe I should get back into doing the circuits, going from one star system to the next, and going around in circles, just earning money. Remember in the Cobra, back in the day, you had there was a list of about 16 worlds that you had to do a circuit of, and every time you completed the circuit, you would have earned 1 million credits. This is back in the very early days when I was still like working and getting my first few million credits.
Talking about rare trading.
Yeah, rare goods trading.
Yeah, you basically would go from one region to the next and like collect up a certain set of rare goods and then head to the next area, sell them all off, collect up the next set.
Right. And you'd always end up getting 1 million plus credits at the end, right? By the end of the...
Oh, hopefully more than that. But,
hopefully,
I mean, you can get 1 million even in a small ship, but...
Right, but anyway, you get like 1.5 million credits together, or whatever the amount is, and you just keep going around in circles until you've got your first, 20 or 30 million, and then you just go nuts. You upgrade to the Asp Explorer, and you get more cargo holds, you get more space, you get more weapons, and it's still not enough, so you end up getting the Python like I did. And finally, you can actually hang in a battle for more than 5 minutes. If you absolutely have to. Although with some of the new strategy and tactics I've learned since those days, I could probably hang in a battle with an Asp Explorer now too. But anyway, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, I'm sitting here at the starport. Into the hangar. We have to get a fuel scoop and a new laser.
Sorry, why I couldn't hear you over this guy.
What? No. I want this one. Hey, one of you has a shield arc down. I hear breathing.
Alright, easy there, Vader.
Universal cartographics. You have no data. Ah, bugger off. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't get my faction any money. Oh no. Shipyard. Oh, fitting. There we go. And now, it's time to play optional internal. So, we would like the docking computer to be sacrificed for a fuel scoop. The only other class 1 fuel scoop here, well, that's a pain in the ass.
Oh, that's bad.
No,
I wouldn't do the trip with that thing.
No, I need at least a class 3 fuel scoop for this thing before it needs even.
Yeah, I put a 4A on mine.
I only have two 4 class 4 slots. If I downgrade my cargo rack to a class 3, I could put it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
What's that?
4 shields, 4 fuel scoop.
You would think the fuel scoop's that important, eh?
For those long trips, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this thing can just jump so freaking far. skeptical that I'm going to need the class 4 for this little endeavor. I have a refinery. How about... I have a class 5B fuel scoop that is useless simply because there's no class 5 slot on a Diamondback. I have to find... Shit. Where the hell? Give me a second here. I have to find out where in God's earth, in God's universe, there is a class 3 fuel scoop. Fuel scoop 3. Class 3 A, B, C, or D. Oh, you get double the rate of fuel assimilation out of the Class A. We'll take the Class A scoop. Find the station near Tanner South, nearest Polevnik. .4 light years at Townshend Orbital in HIP 495. That is where I have to go. Okay. Computer land a new port to HIP 495. Galaxy map on the screen. We would like you to find Hipparchos 495. H. You bastard. H.
There's a Thargoid hunting thing tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Tomorrow night, and I think goes on for a week.
How does this help us?
I'm gonna see if I can get my gunship out there.
You can, but it will cost you 5 million credits.
Yeah, that's about right.
The good news is...
Yeah, I bought the Chieftain and A-rated it yesterday.
Oh, really?
I was doing really good in life here. I had, I think, like 180 mil, and now I'm down to 67.
Oh, for God's
So,
sake.
I guess the Chieftain cost.
HIP space 495. So, where did you get your Chieftain from?
Shinrartra Dezra.
You have Elite.
Yeah, I have Elite Exploration. I just got it like a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't have Elite yet. That's my problem.
I did a big trip to I forget what it's called, where those the Formidine Rift, where all those bases are, and there's a big mega ship, abandoned mega ship out there. I did a trek over that. I think that's what kind of got me to Elite.
That'll do it. I have to do...
Took a long time.
Yeah, I mean, if that was probably more in the 5,000 light year range, then you definitely would get Elite from exploration. All I have to do is go out to Colonia in this Diamondback, and I bet you I can pull in. I wonder how much it costs to send a ship, like to order your ship transferred from the bubble to Colonia. It must be like 20, 30 million credits a shot.
I asked somebody that once, and it's something crazy, like to send a Cobra, I think it's like 80 mil or something.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Like, I talked to some guy who told me, and it was a lot.
So you're going to have to, basically what it adds up to is you have to fly it out there yourself, because no one's going to spend that kind of money to transfer a ship out there.
Yeah, I think you could transfer modules for some millions. So I had a thought of trying to get my Python out there, but then I engineered the Python and realized what a crappy jump range it has. I thought it had like an okay jump range.
Well, you'd be exploring every
I wouldn't know what ship to take out there.
You would need well, first of all, you need a fuel suit.
Anaconda would be like the perfect, but I don't have a lot. It's too expensive for me, the Anaconda.
Anacondas,
right, anyway.
Anacondas are still, like, to transport them out there, you still, even with a 50 light year jump range on them, you'd still need to spend considerable amounts of money to get out there. People do, but
I mean, you got to spend time, not money. I mean, if you have the Anaconda, it's best jump range in the game, and you can outfit it as a multi-purpose and still get it out there. I did a multi-crew with a guy in an Anaconda. He was hopping neutron stars the whole way. He was making really good time.
Yeah, but you'd still have to go through at least, like, because you get 4 times bonus on every neutron star that you come into contact with, right? Your FSD super.
Yeah, 4 or 5, I guess.
Goes as high as 4. They capped it at 4 at some point. So you get 400% and a maximum. So that means that you can jump 200 light years on average in an Anaconda from one neutron star. If you're lucky, you can get to the next one. I honestly I don't know if there's a super highway.
It takes time too. It takes a lot of time to supercharge your stuff in the neutron star. There's that too, you know.
That's true. I can't get this Diamondback. Like, I can get an Asp Explorer to take a supercharge off of a White Dwarf.
Yeah, those kind of suck.
They only go 200%, but maximum.
I don't think they even go that much, man. I think they're like plus 50%. Because the last time
between 50 and 100
typically. Too much.
Yeah, you can't do much. You go very much. But
like, I think it took my Lightyear 20 type jump ship to like 35. You know, it wasn't anything.
Well, it's not screamingly fast.
And it felt riskier. It felt more dangerous for some reason. I don't know if the streams are smaller.
Because the
I don't know. Because one time I died on one of those.
You don't want to get into the gravity well. If you close too close with the neutron star and are in its gravity well, then you end up taking heating damage from this white hot marble that's just sitting at your back.
Yeah.
And it means that your FSD starts from being heated to 70% no matter what. So for you to go jump out of range, you have to get it from 70 up to 100, right? So you'll basically take damage to your modules just through the act of leaving the neutron star if you jump too close to it. If you super cruise into the white line or the exclusion zone.
You know, before I played this game, I was always interested in astronomy, but I didn't really know anything, you know?
Yeah.
I just would, if I saw something interesting, I'd pay attention. And, like, playing this game, I've learned, like, so much.
Oh, I know.
Even, like, what a white dwarf is, what a neutron star is, and it gives you a perspective of the size. Like, for instance, when you see, if you're in Sol and you see how far the Earth is from the sun, you see how small the Earth is, and I never had a proper perspective on
that's how big.
Game.
Yeah, that's how
so
big.
Cool that they have all this stuff.
And that's how big the white dwarf is. At like the surface of the white dwarf is not much bigger than Earth, if it is. at all. They can be even smaller.
That's like the final stages of a star, a white dwarf.
Well, it can be, one of two things. It can be either the final stages, or it can be a remnant of a nova, right? The star has shed its outer layers. Like, if Betelgeuse were not as big as his, when it goes, it'll be a supernova, but if it were a little bit more G-type, main sequence, it would leave behind a white dwarf as its remnant. And then eventually the white dwarf would run out of fuel, and you'd be left with a solid core of dark matter neutronium. In all likelihood. I mean, no one's ever seen one, so it's hard to know. But it's like the densest material known to exist. It's the matter that gets left over when you at the core of the star. And pulsars are made up of them.
Is that what they think dark matter is?
No, I'm referring to dark. It's dark matter / dark energy in that you can't see it, right? If it goes dark, if a star goes out, once it's gone and you're left with a white dwarf at the center, over millions of years the white dwarf will expend its fuel. It won't explode, but it won't do anything either. It'll just eventually it will run out of gas, and that will be the end of it, and you'll be left with nothing but a husk made of neutronium. A cold, dark, empty gravity well made of solid neutronium with the gravity of the approximate gravity of a sun, but little bigger in mass, in terms of volume, little bigger than the Earth itself.
Yeah.
That's your typical remnant from like a K-type or G-type star. And they can be pulsars if they have anomalies or imperfections in them that will emit on a regular basis as the star rotates. If
gravity disturbance, that is?
No.
Like what would it emit?
It's just an anomaly, like, an imperfection. If there's something hotter or causing it to sort of gurgle up from within that disturbs the matter from within, then you get a pulse, right? And it's a radiometric pulse that comes out of the star, like a jet, like the jet at the poles along its axis. Except it's not at the pole; it's along the equator, and it will emit a regular pulsing signal on radio. Ergo, the name pulsar. So this thing spins around at exactly the same rate that the star spins around, and they have highly variable speeds. Some of them spin very slowly or hardly at all, while others spin really, really, really fast, like faster than bullets. In which case you get you hear a knocking noise, and those are really high rate pulsars. And then you, again, they would just eventually run out of energy, and they're thought to exist as husks. Or they could explode again. I mean, that's another possibility. You can have some of them they'll continue to build up energy, and they'll explode again, leaving behind another pulsar, another, even thinner, more refined core. But at some point, you end up with a material element that is not the gravity well. It's where the gravity well is not intense enough to form an event horizon that will prevent protons, in other words, light, from escaping, but is heavy enough to allow. I mean, you still have, the sun itself is not massive enough to turn into a black hole. Betelgeuse, on the other hand. You typically black holes most commonly come from A sequence or O sequence stars at the either extreme off the main sequence, and there you end up with stars that are either quite massive, and when they finally go, they have lifespans, of course, and when they finally go, they'll either turn into supernova, and if the pulsating remnant at the center is still massive enough, it will actually prevent light from escaping, and then you'll have a singularity, a black hole. And it will form an event horizon. It will disappear from view, and you will end up having, you know, a walking disaster that will roam the skies for God knows how many. But even these are thought to eventually, I mean, they certainly do emit energy, even though they're not emitting light. The standard model in quantum mechanics allows for faster than light transmission of energy through either particle entanglement or a variety of other different means, and you can end up with jets on either side. We haven't observed any jets at the supermassive black hole known to exist at the core of the galaxy, Sagittarius A star, which is interesting that they included it in this game as a phenomenon. I've seen people, I don't quite understand how, but I've seen visuals on YouTube of them entering the black hole. First of all, how does a ship enter past?
Yeah, so when I've gone through the black holes, you kind of pass through them.
You just end up on the other side?
I crashed what?
You just end up on the other side of the black hole, hurtling away from it, or like what happens?
Yes, you are just basically passing through a big gravity disturbance.
Yeah, what's supposed to happen. What's supposed to happen is you're supposed to undergo spaghettification, according to Einstein, right?
Well, the way I'm looking at it is the frame shift drive is like controlling your local.
Oh, I see.
Gravitational sphere. At least that's my explanation.
But you'd still need to have enough energy there.
You know,
I don't really understand how hyperdrive works to start with, and even common knowledge in this game, it's not very well understood. But there is.
I think isn't it that type of thing where it contracts, expands the space behind you, and then makes smaller the space in front of you.
Yeah, like Alcubierre's.
And makes like a wave that you ride on.
Alcubierre's theory about entropy waveform dynamics that would allow you to travel faster than light. But I mean, there's two forms of faster than light travel in this game. The first is the what we now use as supercruise within a star system, right? And this is the system that this is the only system that existed at one point. Then there was a second system.
Hey, I gotta. I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. You still there, Iron Jaguar?
Why?
Set to jump. Okay. Launch.
Landing coupler disengaged. Departure authorized.
Which base we're going to be docked with here. will be pounched into orbital. There it is. Destination now locked and on the scope. Past Planet 1. Engage engines all ahead flank. Oh my God, it's a utopian overseer. Seven light seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hostile. It is a competent Imperial Clipper. Engage in combat with it.
Scan detected. Under attack.
This is not working out as I hoped. Landing gear deployed, now docking at Townshend Orbital after a very close call with an Imperial Clipper.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Refuel, repair all, restock all. Computer, go to the modules and disable. Actually, we'll take out the planetary vehicle hangar. Deactivated for now. Okay, yeah. Shields are further reinforced. Do our outfitting. Stand by for 1 second. Hello. We're back. maximum mass. Well, now that's a problem. What's our maximum mass? 437.5 tons. Well, we are going to need $3A fuel scoop, buying options. Internal compartment purchase, browse shop, transfer. No. No, 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 no. Mass is now set to 9 tons on the shield generator.
Scan detected. Flight assist on. Scan detected. Landing gear retracted. Cargo scope retracted. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay, I'm a little tired at the moment. Sorry. I was dealing with some emails.
Oh, okay. So
I think I need a tech broker. I visited Phoenix and got issued that same old Guardian mission again, which is
really?
fine. I wouldn't mind doing it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind necessarily doing it again, or at least a little part of it. But
well, I mean, you still get the same benefits, I think, pretty much, don't you?
right.
The only difference is the total that you get in response is lower. You have your capped at 10 instead of 30.
Yes, I do believe that's correct.
So that's the only real difference between the two. Unfortunately, I nearly got myself killed while you were gone. Someone attacked me, and
You got killed?
almost. I mean, I was able to pull out of it. But
Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 16.
oh, I don't have a docking computer anymore. Shit. Hang on. I got to dock this myself by hand.
Oh, that's not weird or anything.
It's a little unusual for me because I usually have enough slots for a dog here. Actually, I had to like pull out my 16-ton container in order to accommodate the fuel scoop. Without that, it was just a no-go. Where the hell is landing bay 16? Now, see, you gotta find all these landing bays on your own. I don't even know where 16 is. Is it near the entrance? Must be. Let's go back. There it is. Up. Oh. Had loitering warning.
Attention, Commander. Loitering in this area is strictly forbidden.
I'm not loitering, I'm trying to land my ship. Okay, hang on here. I've never landed a ship this small. It's like different.
Hold on a second. Yes, you have. Did you start in a Sidewinder?
Yeah, I guess it was literally that long ago. With Diamondback, it's so small that it's given me a small landing port to land in.
Well, naturally. You don't have to go hurting its feelings or anything, do you? You're given an inferiority complex over there.
Okay, and now we're backing up. Okay, hang on. Turn back. Slowly past the tower. We are in the zone. And dock. There we go. Landed it easily. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Thank God.
Alright, dude, I gotta catch up with another wing here, so I'll talk to you next time.
Oh, you're gonna do it with another wing?
No, I'm gonna do something else for a while. I gotta catch up with them.
Okay, well, if you decide you want to pursue this Guardian thing, let me know.
Call unsuccessful.
Alright everyone, we're going to take a break for a while again. This is the 3rd March 3304 at 24240 Zulu, Tanner Settlement in the Polovnik system. And I'm CMDR Trrium. Thanks again to all the usual parties for subscribing on YouTube/AppRefactory. More information available as per usual at raw613.wordpress.org/elite on these video logs and their subjects. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.